As you would have known by now, my joy is seeing fathers take their rightful places. It's hearing that a father understands who he is and then watching a father work it out. That is my joy. The kind of joy I get when I see a father know his place and take his place. I can't even explain it. I can't express it. You know why? Because when we find fathers that know their place and take their place, then we're excited because there's going to be a generation of people coming out and walking the right path. Every father that is able to understand his place is a father that has taken the first step. And then that father that knows his place and then takes it, wow, his children will call him blessed. His children will say, thank God he fathered me. And one of the areas where fathers need to sit up, where fathers need to just try. Sometimes I understand it's not easy. You know, we have this whole thing that our society have handed down to us. If you're a father, you don't provide food, you have failed. If you're a father, you don't provide shelter, you have failed. Those things are so important. But then we have God the Father saying that He knows how to take care of everybody and that there are things He expects you to do for Him and with Him. Because He's giving us these children so that you can work in partnership with Him. So you see, the houses are important, the shelter is important, the food is important, the clothes are important, because without those, you can't even, get the attention of the person you're trying to bring up. But there is one area that I want us to focus on today, and that is spiritual leadership. That's spiritual leadership. I want us to truly focus on that. You see, it shouldn't be do as I say. Do as I say. It should be do as I do. Children must be able to see an example of Christ in their fathers. They should be able to watch you when you pray. They should be able to hear you when you pray. They should be able to see you live a life of faith. See you live a life of kindness. They should be able to see you. It's good to say, trust God, whereas you are not trusting God. They should be able to know that their father trusts in God. And that way it becomes easy for them to also trust in God. You know, there's something in the Bible that says this. Paul said, to his spiritual children, he said, be imitators of me, just as I also am of Christ. Can you say that to your children? And if your children were to imitate you today, where will they be heading to? Spiritual leadership. Where will your children be heading to? Where will they end if your children were to imitate you today? This is a man that was very clear in his understanding of who he was as a father to everyone that was looking up to him, as a man that had influence. So he said, you know what, guys? Imitate me as I imitate Christ. Who are you imitating? What lifestyle are you living? What leadership are you providing? If your children were to do 30% of what you do today, what will be the result that they will get? Will you be proud of the results? Or would you want them to change it? Until men follow in the example of God, you don't have a right to demand that your children follow in your example. Because God is your creator, God is their creator, God is leading you, God is leading them. You are here as a father to provide that spiritual leadership. I know it's overwhelming. I know there's so much that you have to do. I know there's so much you have to show. I know there's so much you have to carry on. But just look at it this way. Those children, they have eternal value. They are created in the image of God. They are answering your name. They are bearing your name. Whatever you lead them in, they will pass on to your grandchildren. And those ones will pass on to your great-grandchildren. You see how important it is now? That's why you must shape your thoughts. You must work on your actions. You must work on your words. You must fall in line and be the one that says, follow me as I follow Christ. Follow me as I follow Christ. This is going to be a very short video because I want us to ponder on this. And I'd like for you to subscribe if you haven't yet. I would also like to read your comments so that we can continue with this. You know, what other ways can you lead your children spiritually? What other ways can you lead your children spiritually? Some of your children, they are too old. They're older than, they're not staying in the house with you, so they don't see you pray. And you've only just realized that you need to walk right with God. So it's okay. You have time. You have your grandchildren, or you can still visit them and talk about your new ways. Talk about how you have found Christ. Talk about what you didn't know before that you know now. But by all means, if you're at the stage where your children are very young, you're blessed. You have a great opportunity. Lead them spiritually. So the fruits will come and you will be the one that will benefit from it. Lead them spiritually. Lead them to God. Show them his ways. Talk to them about God. Let them see you pray. Let them pray with you. Let them hear you talk about God. Let them know his word. And I trust that your harvest will be so great that your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren will come back to say, we had a grandfather, we had a great-grandfather, and we still have one that we'll always boast about. Thank you for watching. My name again is Nemibasi Ekefre. Fathers, know your place, take your place. God bless you.